Hey everyone, so today we're going to be looking at Northlands Monk. Okay, in order to get this class, it's actually free. It's off a boss drop, which is very rare, you know, for a class to be, as an actual item drop. But the class is only available during the Frostfall season, so basically around December. It's dropped off the Frozen Soul Queen monster. There's two versions, the level 50 and the level 100. Supposedly, the level 100 version has a higher chance of dropping the class. So, you just have to defeat her, and then, yeah. Might take you, one try might take you like 100. But you just defeat her, and then you should get the class. For your enhancements, go full wizard. However, if you have access to Ore Forge, then here are some suggestions to choose from. This class is an offensive caster with the warrior mana model. However, you do gain additional mana each time you auto attack as well. Okay, for the passives, your first one increases your damage resistance by 10%. Your second one increases your heal over time and damage over time power by 10%. And your rank 10 passive increases your outgoing damage, crit chance, and crit damage by 8%. So, moving on to your skills, your auto attack is a basic auto attack which deals damage to one target. The only difference is it deals 90% of your weapon damage instead of the normal 100%. So it's a little bit weaker auto attack. Okay, so your second skill is called Present, deals damage to one target, and it either applies a small, medium, or large damage over time to them, while at the same time applying either a small, medium, or large HOT onto you. Both effects last 4 seconds. So the skill is RNG. Most of the times you hope that you get the large DOT and HOT, but that's not always the case. Your third skill is called Winter Wind. It's a long-range attack that deals damage to one target, and you basically lower your opponent's haste by 15%, and increase their incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. So your fourth skill is called Northland Lights, probably the most important skill this class has, and it's a status skill that affects you and 6 other allies. So the first effect it has is that it applied Northland Lights onto you and 6 other allies, which increases hit chance, haste, and outgoing damage by 10% for 10 seconds. The second effect it has is that it applies Frostful Spirit to yourself only, and every ally buffed by your fourth skill gives you 1 stack of Frostful Spirit, which increases your outgoing damage by 5% per stack for 8 seconds. So basically, the more people in the room, when you use the skill, the more your outgoing damage will be increased by. Your fifth skill is called Holiday Spirit Bomb. It's a long-range attack that deals damage to one target, and this is basically your nuke. So you deal huge damage to one target, and for each stack of Frostful Spirit you have, the damage of this skill is increased by. So, yeah, the more allies or the more people there are in the room, when you buff with your fourth skill and then use your fifth skill, the more damage you'll deal with this skill. Because this skill is scaled off of how much Frostful Spirit stacks you have. So, for soloing this class is okay. I mean, what more can you expect from a free class? But it's okay. Your second skill is like, RNG. Your fourth skill is... it's better when there's more people in the room, but it's okay. It's nothing special or anything. But, yeah, that's all I have to say about it. It'll get the job done, but don't expect anything like fantastic or anything. One thing I will mention though is that haste with this class is not the best. So yeah, by yourself you're not going to be having the greatest DPS out there. With that being said, it's more than capable of sustaining itself, and its 5th skill can deal high damage, but you're going to be wanting to use this class in a group. I personally would never use this class to farm. When it comes to supporting, this class is alright. It can lower the enemy's haste and increase their all-in by 15%, and it can increase you and 6 other allies' hit chance, haste, and outgoing damage by 10%. So it's okay, it's not the best. These are mainly just, for damage buffs. However, it has no way of healing your allies. But that being said though, it's also very good in group DPS, based on how well it scales with Frostful Spirit. So yeah, and your 5th skill will be dealing a good chunk of damage to the enemy. So I definitely recommend using this class in group situations. With defense, this class doesn't really have a way to tank at all, except for, your 4th skill, your rank 4 passive, giving you damage resistance increased by 10%. It all mainly comes down to your 2nd skill, Present, and what type of heal over time you get on yourself. Enemies that hit you hard will punish you for it, and then this is RNG. So you're hoping you get a large HOT all the time, but that won't be the case. If you're unlucky and get a small heal over time, then you will die. And here I got pretty lucky with my rolls. I ended up getting a large HOT, but there are some close calls. But yeah, I would say that this class isn't the best when it comes to defense. But if you're lucky enough, then the large HOTs will suffice and let you live. But anything that hits hard, like one-shot monsters and all that, this class will definitely not be applicable. Okay, so final thoughts on Northlands Monk. For a free class, I'd say it's alright. It's definitely more suited towards the early to mid-game level. But even with other players, its group DPS is very good. So I recommend you only use this class for group fights. And its supporting capabilities, it can definitely support, but it can't heal or anything. And the buffs, while they are good, they're not anything mind-blowing or anything. Its survivability is also decent. And yeah, that's all there is to say about it. It's a free class. I would get it. However, you may want to use something else after a while, since this class can or will definitely get replaced. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and see ya.